Hyatt has just announced a new promotion to get you even more Hyatt points. Another Marriott card is up to give you 5 free nights with a limited time sign-up offer. And I've got a story today around planning a wedding and what happens when your future mother-in-law uses your credit card to pay for expenses that you did not sign off on. That and much more on this week's edition of the Weekly Pointers News Update. I'm Brandon Boyd with The Brandon Boyd Show. Thank you so much for watching. If you're familiar with the show, we come out every Sunday evening. My goal is to catch you up on all the news you may have missed regarding credit cards, points and miles, travel, money, finance, and everything in between. Super simple to follow along. On one side of the screen, you'll see a list of topics with a timer down below. There are timestamps down in the description below. It couldn't be any easier. If you do find this video helpful or mildly entertaining, do not forget to be awesome. Give me a big thumbs up on the video and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notifications for alerts, and keep in mind if you're interested in any cards mentioned in today's video, or any card for that matter, make sure you apply using my referral link down in the description below. And when you apply using that referral link, it does greatly help support the channel, and I can't thank you all enough for doing that so far. At the end of the show, I've got 2 really good food deals as well. You know, every week I'll try to save you some money on food, so make sure you hang around for those free food or discounted food offers at the end of the video. We've got a lot to cover. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go. Hyatt has a new promotion that's going to allow you to earn even more points. So Hyatt has a new promotion where you can earn 3,000 points every 3 nights. Now these are at select properties in Hong Kong, Germany, Australia, Japan, China, Malaysia, Mexico, New Zealand, South Korea, Spain, Taiwan, Thailand, the United Kingdom, and more. Now this is valid for stays from March 1st, 2024 through April 30th, 2024. Now this offer is going to go live February 22nd, so keep an eye out for that. Is this the biggest offer in the world? No, it's not, but anytime you can snag some more points, it's a good thing. Is this the biggest we've ever seen? No, but it's better than nothing.
That's what she said.
Oh yes, American Express is extending their family language to yet another card. And this one isn't surprising. This relates to the American Express Platinum Morgan Stanley card. So the following language has been added to the Platinum card for Morgan Stanley, and it's similar to the other cards that we've seen with the Delta American Express card, the Gold card, the regular Platinum card. It says you may not be eligible to receive a welcome offer if you have or have had this card, the Platinum card from American Express, exclusively for Charles Schwab, or previous versions of these cards. So basically what they're trying to do is prevent you from earning sign-up bonuses on multiple cards within what they consider a family. So you can't earn a welcome offer on a Platinum card and now the Morgan Stanley Platinum card, for example. If you've already had one of those welcome offers, if you've gotten the rewards, you will not be able to get that on another one of these cards in the family. It kind of stinks, but I'm not surprised by this. Let me know how this impacts your decision. And working with American Express in general, I'm really down on what they're doing with this. I don't like it at all. Of course, I'm a points guy. I like to earn points and miles, so this is definitely going to hurt a lot, but I'm curious if it makes you think differently of American Express or Amex since this news has come out. Let me know what you think down below. All right, let's shift to some good news from American Express, and this one relates to the Marriott Bonvoy business card and how you can earn 5 free nights with this limited time sign-up offer. So American Express is offering a sign-up bonus of 5 free nights up to 50,000 points per night with the Marriott Bonvoy business card after spending $8,000 within the first 6 months. Now this offer does end March 20th, 2024. And truth be told, this is a card that I renew every single year because you do get a free night certificate with Marriott every single year upon renewal, and that easily helps offset the annual fee of $125. So for me, this has been a keeper card. I've had it for a number of years now. I can't remember exactly how long I've had it, but long story short, I renew it every single year. I think it's a good value considering what you can get back out of it. And now you can get 5 additional free nights just by meeting the sign-up offer. $8,000 within 6 months, you should easily be able to get that sign-up offer if you use the card on groceries, for example. Geez Louise, with inflation and everything else, just going to the grocery store for 6 months will easily get you to the $8,000 mark within 6 months. Let me know what you think about this card, and also refer to my previous video where I go into an in-depth discussion on business cards. For those of you that are worried about applying for business cards, don't be so afraid. They're not that scary, and they're a great way to earn additional points and miles. I'll put that video link down in the description below. Let me know your thoughts on this offer. 5 free nights? Sounds good to me. Wallet Hub has just released their latest survey talking about the best and worst places to retire in the US. Now, how did my home state of Kentucky fare in this ranking? Yikes. So when looking at this survey, they looked at cost of living, taxes, availability of quality healthcare, crime rates, and more. So this was a pretty in-depth study. Now first let's start with the top places to retire, because that's going to be important. So in first place for the best places to retire is Florida, followed by Colorado, Virginia, Delaware, Wyoming, Idaho, New Hampshire, Minnesota, Montana, and followed by Pennsylvania to round out the top 10. Okay, so that's a good thing. That's where you want to be, apparently. If you live in one of these 10 states, let me know if you agree with this survey from Wallet Hub. I'm curious to hear what you have to say. Now, on the flip side of that, according to Wallet Hub in this survey, there are 10 states that rank at the bottom, and Kentucky didn't do so well. In fact, Kentucky came in last place. I can't believe this. I've lived here my whole life. I reside in Lexington, Kentucky now. Maybe I should think about moving, but I don't think I can. I love it here. But also in the bottom 10, you've got Illinois, Arkansas, Washington, New York, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Rhode Island, Mississippi, and New Jersey just ahead of Kentucky at number 49. Let me know what you think about this. Do you live in one of the best or one of the worst places in the country to live, to retire, that is? Just to retire. This is really important though, because you are going to spend a significant amount of your life retired. Hopefully, if you've saved money and you've done the right stuff. I want to know what you think about this. Are you considering a move to any of these states? Well, let me know your thoughts on these rankings down below. And if you're familiar with the Weekly Pointers news update, you know that every single week I like to share a story as it relates to credit cards or points and miles, travel, money, finance, and how that intersects with personal relationships. It creates some very interesting stories, and this week I've got a story from a gentleman online. Maybe I shouldn't call him a gentleman, I don't know. You'll find out as we get to the story, but he has posted his story online, and he is asking if he is in the wrong in this particular scenario as it relates to him, his fiance, and his future mother-in-law using his credit card without permission. All right, so I'm gonna read this in the person's voice that posted this online, so I'm gonna read it from the guy's point of view. Follow along and let me know what you think. Here we go. So about a year ago, I popped the question. I was deeply in love with my girlfriend and everything felt amazing. That is until she transformed into a bridezilla in front of my eyes. Ever since we got engaged, all she can do is talk about the wedding, which was fine at first, but it started to consume her. I thought that I would get some say in how the day was going to go, but everything I suggest is immediately shot down. The only choice I got to make was my tux, and even that had to fit her GD color scheme. Yikes. Well, things really started ramping up when her mother came down for the weekend. She's your typical trailer trash woman who married into a successful family. All her ideas are awful and tacky, yet my fiance laps it up like a dehydrated person in a desert. When I try to bring it up with her, she tells me that this is her big day and I should just be supportive. I told her it was my money and that I should have more say in how it's spent. Her mom picked out maroon tablecloths with flowers and suns on them. I feel like it's a funeral for a carnival worker. She even suggested we have beer kegs on tap. So the last straw was that her and her mother, without my consent, used my credit card as a payment on a venue down by a river instead of the church we discussed where my family has attended for generations and made many contributions. The pricing was even a little cheaper, minus the price of the hall afterwards. Who wants to get married next to a stinking river full of flies and whatever other insects will float around? On top of that, all the people who will just waltz up to the river to enjoy the day while we are trying to get married. I finally had enough, so after she told me what she did, I canceled the payment on my credit card after spending hours dealing with my credit card company. And I told her she could either set up a date at the church or find someone else to marry because I've had enough of this. She spent the last couple hours bawling her eyes out to her mom and making me seem like the monster after she went behind my back. Am I the a-hole in this situation? Wow, what a story. This one is really interesting, so I've got to know what you have to say about this. Is it Bridezilla's big day, or is it both of their big days? Is it more so one than the other? Should the mom have asked for permission to use the credit card of her future son-in-law? Maybe the daughter actually gave permission and said, yeah, just go ahead and use his card. That's something that we don't know in this story, so there are some other factors to consider. Is this guy being a bridezilla by wanting to do it at the church that he wants to do it and just basically saying, hey, we'll call the whole thing off if you don't agree with me? This sounds like a couple made for each other, in my opinion, and maybe not in the best way. Let me know your thoughts on this. Who do you think is right? Who do you think is wrong? Is it the man? Is it the woman? Is it the woman's mother? Is it a combination of all three? I've got to know if you've been put in some unique scenarios as it relates to weddings. I know weddings are really touchy topics. There's a lot of money involved. There's a lot of emotion involved, a lot of family. What could go wrong in planning a wedding? Well, we definitely found out in this case. If you've been put in a situation like that, share how you put your feelings aside or maybe interjected your thoughts more in the planning process. Did you have conflict about spending on the wedding? Let me know your experience and your thoughts on this story in the comments below. And if you're familiar with the Weekly Pointers news updates, you know that I like to end the show on a good food deal. This week I have two for you. The first one is from Pretzels. So right now you can visit Wetzel's Pretzels where you can score a free pretzel to celebrate Wetzel Pretzels' 400th store opening. All you have to do is download their mobile app and you'll get a free original or cinnamon pretzel with your next order by using the promo code 400 stores. That's 400 stores. So that's a pretty good food deal, but I'm not done quite yet because every Thursday from open to close, Buffalo Wild Wings is offering buy one, get one of equal value free boneless wings. So this offer is available via delivery and takeout only through the Buffalo Wild Wings app or website. And it's important to note that delivery is subject to availability and there's a limit to one per customer. So there you go, two easy food deals for you to save some money. With inflation being what it is and cost being the way it is, these little bitty food nuggets that you pick up every single week should hopefully save some money within your budget, and I hope you like them. This has been a very fun episode. We covered the world of Hyatt and their new offer. We talked about the Morgan Stanley language from American Express. Yikes. And we also covered the story about Bridezilla and her husband, Groomzilla. I don't know what you call the guy that's like that. I have no clue. Let me know down below. But I'm curious to hear your thoughts on that story because it raises a lot of different questions. Who's in charge on wedding day? What kind of permission do you need to spend on the wedding day? And more importantly, do you all have any personal experience with things like this? Don't be afraid to share that down below. Keep in mind, if you're interested in any of the cards mentioned in today's video or any card for that matter, make sure you apply using my referral link down in the description below. When you apply using that referral link, it greatly helps support the channel, and I can't thank you all enough for doing that so far. If you found this video helpful or mildly entertaining, don't forget to be awesome. Give me a big thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notifications for alerts, and when you click on the Brandon Boyd Show, click, you're gonna get the latest information on credit cards, points and miles, travel, money, finance, free pretzels, and everything in between. And I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. We'll see you soon.